Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I have a little bit of a sadder video. No, I'm just kidding, but these are the perfumes that I just regret purchasing. I regret buying them, I regret having them in my collection, and these are probably going to be decluttered some way or another. So I just wanted to share with you my thoughts, why these fragrances, why do I feel this way, and give you all the details. So before we get started, if you could please hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. And all right, let's get into it. So I think the first two that I'm going to mention are not hates, okay? But I'm not like utterly like disappointed. They're not loves for me. So I'm a little regretful that I bought the full size of these, okay? So the first one we're gonna start out with is Burberry Goddess Parfum. This is the latest flanker from Burberry, from the Burberry Goddess line. And the strongest reason why this fragrance is harder for me to love, like this is not a love for me, and it is 100% due to the opening of this fragrance. I've mentioned a couple times that I'm just not a fan of the opening of this fragrance. This smells like, it has a raspberry and lavender notes in here that I just do not like how they are combined. I don't like how they smell together because it smells like a medicinal raspberry with like a vintage powderiness that I'm just not loving. I'm guessing it comes a little bit from that lavender, that I just do not love the opening of this fragrance. As it dries down, it gets better. The vanilla comes in, and you know, the vanilla and the raspberry do make this fragrance very sweet, but the sweetness is tamed from that lavender at first, and then from the suede note that you have, that leathery note in the dry down. That leather note really comes out on my skin. It comes out on my skin way more than if I like spray it on paper or smell it in the air. So to me, this is just not a love, and I don't think it's a bad fragrance. I don't think it smells bad. I do not enjoy the opening, but the dry down I can get down with. But again, it's not a love, and I regret buying the full size, especially because this was like $130, $130, and it is 1 fluid ounce. So yeah, the Burberry line is getting very expensive, and for it not to be a love, then yeah, it is a regret. So that is my honest opinion. Okay, now this other one, it's very likable. Okay, this is not a bad fragrance. This is the Rare Beauty Parfum. It's not Parfum, sorry. It's just the Rare Perfume, okay, from the Rare Beauty line by Selena Gomez, the one that's sold at Sephora. And this is not a bad fragrance, okay? And I don't hate this fragrance. I actually think it smells very nice. But the reason I regret buying it is because this smells very similar to Burberry Goddess. And to me, my favorite DNA of Burberry Goddess is from La Tafa Angham. And if I'm going to reach for that scent profile, 100% of the times I am going to reach for La Tafa Angham because that is a scent that I know and love. This, even though they smell very similar, this is a softer scent. So I am going to reach for the not softer scent over this one if they smell very similar. And that's just what it is, okay? This is a spicy kind of ginger vanilla fragrance with like cacao. Like it's very similar to Burberry Goddess. It just doesn't have that aromatic lavender. So that might be a plus for you. If you hate lavender or you could not stand the lavender in Burberry Goddess, this might be a good option for you. But to me personally, it's a little redundant to me. I think they smell way too similar to have both DNAs in my collection, but I just need one. I just need one. I don't need a whole lots of different fragrances that smell similar. So that's just my personal opinion, but that is the reason why I regret buying this fragrance, because it smells very similar to Burberry Goddess and it's very soft. It's more of an intimate scent. It's not really truly long lasting. It doesn't project a whole lot. So to me, there's there's more cons than pros, in my opinion. And that's why I regret buying this perfume. As sad it is to say. Okay. Next, this is Tahiti Colada by Gulf Orchid. Okay. This Tahiti Colada. Okay. The packaging on this fragrance has like a drink, a pina colada right in the front. Colada, like everything about it. Everybody online was saying this smells like a pina colada of the reviews that I saw, like as soon as this fragrance came out. And this is a lime. This is a lime perfume, okay? Now, why in the heck do I want to smell like lime when I ordered a pina colada perfume? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand. And the longer that it's been sitting, the better that it's been getting. Like I can smell it like a little bit sweeter now, but it's still like, why is that lime so present? The lime is extremely present in this perfume. And if I wanted a lime perfume, then I would have ordered a lime perfume. But this is supposed to be like, where's the delicious pineapple coconut fragrance that I was promised? And this is not it, okay? So if you want a very nice lime fragrance, then girl, go ahead. Go ahead. But if you want a pineapple, a pina colada, a pineapple coconut, sweet, delicious, sexy drink on the beach type of thing, this is not it. This is not it. This is not it, and I'm so disappointed, y'all. I love a pina colada. That is my drink of choice, okay? I love a pina colada, and I was just so disappointed, okay? When I first sprayed, I was like kind of gaslighting myself. Yeah, this is gonna get better. This is gonna get better, and I'm sure the pina colada will come. It's been sitting, I don't know, a month or 2 months, maybe a month and a half. I don't know how long, but it's gotten like a tiny bit better. But still, like, I don't think will it ever give pina colada? I don't know. I guess stay tuned until next summer. I don't want to get rid of it yet because I don't know why. I still have the tiniest thread of hope that it will smell like a pina colada someday, whenever the heck it wants to. So I will keep it in my dresser. And I'll probably won't touch this until next summer, let's be real. And I will give you an update. Hopefully next summer I'm head over heels, but right now I'm very, I don't want to say pissed, but I am kind of pissed that this doesn't smell like a pina colada, but it is what it is, right? I mean, that is the beauty of blind buying. Sometimes you love, sometimes you hate, okay? So the next one, this fragrance is just, you know what? No, I'm going to leave this one for the next one, okay? Because the last two are like, I cannot get down with, okay? So let me leave that one for later. Okay, the one I'm going to talk about now is Juliet Has a Gun, like it's okay? I saw this at Nordstrom Rack months and months and months ago, and I was like, oh my God, Juliet Has a Gun, oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh. It's a little bit cheaper, and let me just grab it, and I blind bought it, and again, that was my downfall, okay? So this is, okay, this doesn't smell bad. This doesn't, like, I feel, again, I'm gaslighting myself that this is not bad, but this is so powdery. I'm not the biggest fan of powdery notes, okay? I'm not. And maybe a little Fragrantica search before buying it would have been great. But I didn't, because I thought this was Lipstick Fever. I thought that was the one I was buying. And I've heard a lot of great things about Lipstick Fever, but this was indeed not Lipstick Fever. So I was like, I don't even think I looked it up. So that was my own fault. But this is not a bad fragrance, and I've tried so hard to make myself like this fragrance. I've worn it numerous times. And this is just not a fragrance that I love. It's not a fragrance that I can get down with. And sometimes when I've worn it, and I like, you know, I get out the shower, whatever, and I wear it, it's like the end of the night, and I don't know, my husband and I are gonna watch a movie or a show, and I just sit on the couch. He's like he started, this is one time he did this, and I never wore it again after that. He like sniffed around, he was like, what is that smell? And I was like, cannot be talking about me, like what? And he was like, what's that? It smells like, I don't know, it smells like grandma-ish. And I said, I was like, that is the worst thing. that you could have said, because I mean, I understand. It's because it's very powdery, and sometimes powdery can come as like a little vintagey, okay? And if you love this fragrance, if you love any of these fragrances, this is not to you know, to upset you or anything. These are just my personal experiences and my personal opinion, okay? So yeah, this is just very, very powdery, and that comment just kind of solidified it for me that I was gaslighting myself too. I was like, I just feel really bad that I spent my money on this, that I have to like make myself like it. That's really where I was in my thought process with it, but I just need to come clean. And this is not a bad, like when I smell it, I don't hate it, but when I'm wearing it, I don't like how I feel when I'm wearing it. And that's really it. Like that's, at the end of the day, that is what I feel with it. So it's just a very powdery, I think it has raspberry. Okay, this is what I think about it. Imagine a raspberry chapstick. I love the way the chapsticks smell. Like the brand chapstick. I love it. So just imagine like a raspberry chapstick with a whole lot of setting powder, like kind of like a vintage setting powder, and you mix it together. That is exactly what this smells to me, and you might love that because it's kind of like makeup-y because of that powdery scent and that kind of chapstick feel. So I feel like a lot of people might really enjoy this, but this was just not a favorite for me, and she is going to be decluttered. Okay. Next, now these last two are like, these are just no's. These are like straight no's for me. I cannot. All the other ones that I've talked about, I can wear them and I'm not gonna go jump off a cliff. But these two, I just do not like. Like I don't like, and I sprayed like 5 sprays of this one just now, and I forgot how strong this was. I am regretting it. This, okay, smell it, and it doesn't smell bad. Okay, y'all. Okay, I haven't smelled these in a while because they've just been sitting there because I'm like, I'm never gonna wear them. So I put them like in my corner of my perfume room, of my perfume dresser, which is that one right there. That. It's like they've been sitting hiding in a corner. This is not bad, okay? I smell it now and I don't hate it. I think it smells nice, but I don't like this on me. I do not like this on me, and I've tested this on my skin multiple times because I do this every time. I spray it on a tester strip. It doesn't smell bad. I put it on my skin and I want to rub it off. And I don't know if that happens to you, but that happens to me, girl. Okay, like the skin test versus the strip test, those are very different tests. So if you want to find out if you love a fragrance, you spray it on your skin, okay? And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Angel Stellar. This is, I think, the latest Angel Flanker, and on the strip, it smells nice. On my skin is a big no-no. On my skin, it pulls extremely masculine for some reason. I don't know if it's that patchouli. I don't know what it is, but it smells very mature masculine in my opinion. It's just not for me. It is very, when it dries down, like when I first spray it, I get this beautiful blast of pistachio that I really do think, I do like how it's done in here, the pistachio, but I get like extreme woodiness and like earthy patchouli that I cannot get down with. This on my skin, it was a scrubber. Like I wanted to take it off immediately, and it was so, this is so long lasting and so strong, and the projection is insane that even when I scrubbed it off, I can still smell it on me. Of course, it was a lot weaker because I scrubbed it off with all my will and might, but I could still smell it. So if you like this scent, you're gonna love how strong this is. This will linger on your clothes for days until you wash them. Like it's incredible how long this lasts, and it's really upsetting that I just don't like this, the way this smells on me. I really don't, but the nuttiness of the pistachio is really nice. I don't know, I wish it was kind of sweeter, and I just wish it didn't go the woody patchouli way. But yeah, this is just a miss for me, and I'm not gonna ever wear this, to be honest. That's Angel Stellar. And now lastly, this has been sitting in my collection for, I think, like almost 2 years now. And I tried to give it to my husband. My husband said, Give it right back. He did not like it either. So neither of us liked it. None of my family members like it for me to give them to you. So I've just been sitting there. I think I'm gonna declutter it eventually. Like I'm just not the best at decluttering. So they've just been sitting there like in a corner. And this is Shagaf Oud Amar and by Swiss Arabian. I just took the cap off and I can even smell it. This is a very strong, a very, 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 very strong fragrance. Yeah, it's just strong. I don't even know if I want to spray it out because it's gonna fill the whole room, but might as well. I haven't sprayed this one in a long time. Like I said, it's just been sitting there. 2 sprays, that will be enough, okay? And this is just not it for me. And like, I smell it and it's not terrible. It really is not bad, but it's just not for, I do not like wearing this fragrance. And I try to give it to my husband. He didn't like wearing it either. To me, I find it a little too like unisex for me. I'm kind of more like feminine leaning fragrances. And my husband doesn't really love unisex fragrance either. He likes more masculine leaning fragrances. So this to me leans very unisex, like on the nose unisex. But not enough for me to wear it. And then again, same issue with my husband. So this is like a ton. This is like a fruit bowl. This is extremely fruity. There's a lot of fruits in here, but there's like this muskiness and I don't know. There's some like woodiness, muskiness in here that I just don't love wearing the scent DNA. That's it. Like this is not a scent DNA that I gravitate towards. I don't think I would ever wear this, to be honest. This has notes of like peach, melon, bergamot, freesia, iris, amber, apple, rose, tonka bean, amber, vanilla, musk, sandalwood, cedar, and oud. A ton of notes, a ton of fruits, get a little bit of that amber, but it's just like very musky. And I don't know if it was like the musk on my skin. Cause like I said, everything smells like butterflies and rainbows on a tester strip. But when I worn this on my skin, I just did not like it. And I think it was the musk or the oud or a mix of both. I think it was the musk that was extremely overwhelming on my skin. So to me, and this is supposed to be similar to Herba Pura by Surjoff. I have never tried Herba Pura, but I just don't think I ever will. I don't think it's the scent DNA for me. I don't think it's just the scent DNA that I love. That's really the only reason why I'm disappointed. I just don't love this. Now, if you like Herba Pura or you've smelled this and you like it, then girl, you'll be very happy because it is extremely long lasting and extremely projecting. Like this is a beast. Just like Angel Stellar, like these two will linger on your clothes for days until you wash them. These two are amazing performers, but again, you have to like the fragrance, you have to like the scent for you to like, you know, really experience them in the best way possible. But yeah, guys, these are just the perfumes that I regret buying. These are fragrances that I'm just not reaching for. I don't think I'll be reaching for them very much at all. I'm thinking of decluttering these. These are just, you know, these are regrets for one reason or another. So I hope you guys like this video. And before you click off, if you could, you know, some of these were Middle Eastern, but if you want to see some Middle Eastern bangers, the ones that I love and that I do recommend, go watch this video here because those are like 10 out of 10s. Amazing. Okay, go watch that before you log off. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.